We are back and ready to tackle some more highlights.
Yeah, that's right. So we have some teams, that can really ball in the state of Delaware on the girls' side. Sure. Of course, undefeated Woodbridge. Yeah. You know, they're playing pretty well, 17-0. Yeah. But we're focusing on Cape Henlopen and Sussex Tech. And, guys, 26 wins combined coming into tonight's matchup, 13 on each side. So someone was getting their 14th win. Now, Cape took the first matchup at Tech back in January, so payback and the division title on the line earlier tonight. And the Ravens jumping out to a fast start behind point guard Ariel Parker. 7-0 run by herself in transition and then crashing the offensive glass for the putback. The Vikings, they would get a spark, though, off the bench. Kind of from an unsung hero, Morgan Mahoney. I hear she's just a freshman. Ooh. Game high 14 points for the freshman. As Cape works their way back in front before half. Tech and Mika Shelton cutting the lead before that halftime break and one on the fast break to make it a 4-point game.
Second half, we roll on and Shelton rolls on some more. Look at that. Look at that move right there. Team high 10 for her. Ravens go up 4 from there. Something would click for Cape and they would make a run themselves. Into the third, Abby Hearn beating the buzzer right there on a nice inbound play. And then Micaiah Applewhite, another stellar freshman in the lane, kissing it off the glass. Wow, the Vikings get their first Henlopen North title in over a decade. 2006 was the last one, 48-32 over Sussex Tech.
It feels great just to know that we're just that good, and we were playing as a team together, and we played together and played well. We could basically have anyone score, and we can count on anyone to pass the ball, rebound, dribble, shoot.
We were struggling in the beginning, because we were going to out-rebound it. Defense was a little bad. But we got a hang of it and started moving the ball, and it was really good.
Wow. Yeah, big performance by Micaiah Applewhite, and then you got a bench player getting 14.
Mahoney,
it's a good night, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So we just kept mentioning freshman after freshman, and she mentioned it right there. Anybody can score on this team. Now they're 14-3 overall. Those 3 losses coming by a combined 15 points. So it's not like they get beat often, and when they do, they are close games. So impressive night for the Vikings.
I would say so, and we didn't even mention one of their best players, Dania Cannon, who was our Delmarva Sports Insider Player of the Week a couple weeks ago. Her and Abby Hearn, 2 of the top players in the state. So to have those freshmen and to have those 2 young ladies, Cape is doing a really, really good job. Coach Pat Woods doing an excellent job with those ladies. 14 wins this year so far, most since 2012. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good, right?
Impressive.
That was about 7 years. So I don't know what I was doing 7 years ago, but that was the last time Cape girls was this dominant. So for more information about the other games going on in Delaware, we send it back over to the wall to Jonah. Hey, what were you doing 7 years ago?
7 years ago, I think I was beginning high school, freshman year, which is where Micaiah Applewhite and Morgan Mahoney are doing now. But we're going to move on to the boys. The Henlopen South title race is coming down to the line. Trey, you threw me for a loop there. We're wasting time. And with 2 rivals getting together, Lake Forest and Milford would have all the fixings for a good one. First half, all about Kaheem Roach. 14 points and 10 boards for the sophomore in the first half. But the other way, Daniel Shockley doing his part for the Bucks. Spin and pull up for 2. So we'd head into halftime tied at 29. And on to the fourth quarter, things would get interesting. Lake would be up by as many as 8, but Milford would climb back into it. Shockley, game high 19 to tie things up. And then less than 20 seconds to go, Gene Sample did this all night long, cleaning up the mess to give the Spartans the lead. So on the other end, Shockley fouled. He made the first and misses the second. So Lake up 1. But on the inbounds, they turn it over. So 3 seconds to go. Milford with one last chance, but no shot even gets off. Nakeem Scott with the steal, and they're partying in Felton. Lake wins it 60-59, and they're 1 win away from the Henlopen South title.
I didn't really see anything. I prayed, I'm like, God, please let me just get this rebound. And then 2 hands, and I just went up and made a shot. I knew that if they shoot the ball, my coach said, let's try at least make a triangle on rebounding, because if we all get 3 angles, the ball going to come one of them. And thank God it just right in my hands, and I just made the game.
We already mentioned about the Woodbridge girls have already grabbed the South title. They were hosting Sussex Central. Woodbridge undefeated still this year. Central wasted no time and came out firing early. Rayona Stratton on the left corner knocks down the 3. Central would have the lead in the first, but on the other end, Woodbridge finding their success in the paint. Sierra Smith hits the hook shot, and then the Lady Knights still keeping the Raiders on the ropes. Ambria Stratton, she fights her way to the rim and finishes strong for 2. Woodbridge would manage and get through the adversity. Janira Scott with the shake and Blake, plus the pretty finish. Blue Raiders come back in the fourth and move to 16-0 with a final of 62-57. This one from earlier tonight, Seaford visiting Delmar Wildcats. They would strike first with a Jordan Moore runner, but this girl owned the night for the Blue Jays. Off the missed shot, Jada Evans grabs the rebound. She's there for the putback, and then it's Evans once more getting it done in the paint. Pump fake, drive, count the bucket, and the foul through the contact. But Delmar would look to cut the gap in the second half. Asana Hadley able to hit the tough shot off the window, but when it was all said and done, too many Blue Jays for Delmar. Just a freshman, Torian Rayford all the way to the rack. Low scoring win for Seaford, 23-19. Back over to the desk for some more scores.
All right, here we go. Laurel and Woodbridge. Big win for the Blue Raiders, 77-58 the final. And Indian River and Sussex Academy, IR, picking up the 10-point win.
Yeah, Woodbridge taking out some frustration after losing to Delmar earlier in the week. Polytech, no match for Dover. The Senators smacked the Panthers by 37 points. 17-0 right now with Cape, Middletown, and Newark left on the schedule. Those are the only three teams stopping Dover from a 20-0 regular season.
And do we see Dover losing anytime soon here?
No, Dover's got 3 home games. So
That's nice.
At home court with all their fans in there. It's always a raucous environment. I don't see them losing.
Yeah, no, not at all. They got a few games left. You mentioned them, all at home. Probably going to finish the season 20-0.
Yeah.
And then also you saw the Woodbridge girls, so great matchup with Sussex Central. Now on the 14th on Thursday,
we got Tech
exactly on Valentine's Day heading into Woodbridge. So another good matchup for the girls because they're 17-0 as well. So maybe they get handed their first loss of the season. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I will say it is going to be interesting going forward because we did see last year Cape Henlopen, who was the 1 seed in a Henlopen squad on the boys' side. You always tend to see upsets in the DIAA tournament just because of how the tournament is seeded. Some of those teams up north in Wilmington area getting some lower seeds because they're playing some better competition. So it's going to be interesting to see if Dover can actually hold on to this 1 seed and do some things in this tournament.
All right. Well, when we return, we're going to dive into news just a little bit. We'll bring the guys back afterwards. But Virginia legislators have come to an agreement benefiting taxpayers. We'll explain. And new allegations have come out against Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax. We have more on that coming up.
Hi, I'm Micaiah Applewhite. I'm from Cape and Lopin High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.